Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at edge guarding and lead trapping. One of the most important things in Ultimate is being good at either of these mechanics honestly, and certain characters excel at one of them more than the other, and that's what we're talking about today. Now we have a couple tiers here. Edge guard does good at both, lead trap god at both, swords for the most part, swords are just kind of amazing at both lead trapping and edge guarding, so most sword characters are in god at both, honestly. I just didn't want to put them all in there, that's kind of lame. So if you have a big massive sword, unless you're like, have a weird sword like Steve or someone, you're going to be in the sword character. They're all good at both, basically. The only one that's like a huge difference is like Cloud's lead trapping is insane, and his edge guarding is okay, but he still has like back guard off stage, so they're all kind of amazing. And then Yo-Yo tier is kind of like the not sure what to do, honestly, tier. Not sure what to do is like, I just wasn't super confident. It was like Pits, I don't really know. I think they're edge guarding. Lucario and Banjo, I think they're lead trapping, but I just wasn't super confident. So if you are confident down below, you play these characters, then hey, shout outs to you. Please inform the people because I really don't know. I don't play enough of these characters. And then Yo-Yo Rosa is kind of like they're weird characters where it's like Ness has a lot of good options, but he also has Yo-Yo. So it's like normal Ness is in the does good at both, and then Yo-Yo is like in the Yo-Yo tier because Yo-Yoing can invalidate half the cast. You can get around it sometimes. Sometimes you can't return at the angle. It's really weird. It's just in the tier. And then Rosalina is kind of like the same thing with Luma. You can do everything with it off stage and on stage, and then simultaneously it's like it kind of takes away your options. It's like you have four options. They would probably both be in God at both. Maybe not Rosa. Maybe Rosa just does both good, and then Ness would probably be in God at both if I had to put them somewhere. But now we move on to the normal tier list. Now the edge or the trend rather for edge guarding is going to be either insane recovery, so you can just throw out hitboxes, or massive moves. That is going to be what Donkey Kong, what Ganondorf, what Ridley have, what Mewtwo have. They just have these massive, annoying hitboxes, and Yoshi, honestly, they have a massive, annoying hitboxes with like basically all of their nairs, except Mewtwo uses back air usually, is just insanely big and creates a ton of space off stage. And then Ganon and Donkey Kong and Ridley, honestly, I could see you all being like, okay, wait, these characters' recovery sucks. Shouldn't they stay on stage? And I think no, because it's not like they get a ton off a lead trap. I say DK gets the most, and obviously, like if they hit the lead trap, they get a ton. But for the most part, you're not really going to be successfully lead trapping these characters because most of their options are fairly slow. It's really hard to react to something correctly, and then getting a read is kind of like it's a 50-50 thing a lot of the time. You hit it or you don't. But if I nair off stage with Ganon, I just have this massive hitbox that I throw out. That's out there for a long time. Same with his up air, same with Ridley nair, same with Donkey Kong back air. They just have such massive moves that can just contest and get in the way of a ton of recoveries, and it makes their edge guarding really good. And then characters like Puff, Kirby, Sora, Bayonetta. I mean, everyone else in this tier is either they have like these long lingering hitboxes like Bayonetta or Puff do or Yoshi or Sora, but they can also just stay out there for like a really long time. Yoshi's like is kind of weird because he has like armor with his Nair, but his is still just like really good because like Nair sends at such a nasty angle. Plus having a spike is always nice. Puff is out there forever. She's so floaty. Same with like a Mewtwo thing. And Sora, honestly, they just have like these hitboxes that are out there for a pretty long time, and they like send at really good angles. Puff with her Nair, Sora's back air, and also like Freeze is pretty annoying on stage, and his up B honestly. Mewtwo back air and Shadow Ball is always nice to have a projectile, and then Bayonetta, Meta Knight, Inkling, and Pikachu are probably the best edge guarding characters in the game. Maybe someone actually probably God both characters are better than some of them, but Pikachu is either one or two for edge guarding. His edge guarding is unreal. Like if you are getting back to stage successfully with Pikachu a ton, you either a very lucky or the Pikachu is bad. Because it is a 50-50. I will say that a lot of Pikachu edge guarding because most of it's going to be with back air and down or down air. Honestly, you have a lot of options. He's the best at it. But it's either are you going to recover low or are you going to recover high? Or do you have like a super massive hitbox that can suck Pikachu out? Because if you have that, maybe you have it. But most of the time, Pikachu can go around that hitbox, get under it with like a Thunder. You can like go high and get the with forward air. You have up air bridges like you can lead up to off stage. It is so good. Pikachu is probably in the God tier. It's just his edge guarding is so good that I'm gonna put him in the just edge guard tier. His edge guarding is insane. Just back air off stage is broken. And then Meta Knight has like down air, nair, up air into like kill. All of his specials are really good for staying out there for a while. Plus he has really good recovery. Inkling has back air. Bayonetta has like I mean if you watch the Bayo set, they can just kind of hang out there forever. It seems like, and it's I don't know, honestly it might not even be seems like I don't know when a Bayonetta player has to come back at this point. They just like they throw it in air, they throw it in forward air, throw it the side B and up B. They just contest so much pressure off stage. It's unreal. And then all these characters lead trapping is like pretty decent. Every character in Ultimate has pretty decent lead trapping. I just think these characters edge grabbing or edge guarding rather is much better than their lead trapping. does good in both are characters that usually have either one good option off stage that's like a really good linger option, like someone like a Luigi has a really good linger option off stage with his forward air, which is like broken because you can kind of just swap people away. Incineroar has his nair, Falco has some long-lasting hitboxes, K. Rool has some nair and nasty spikes, Peach is like turnips and stuff. But they also have like pretty good ledge guarding. It's just not, or ledge trapping rather. It's just not good enough to be in God of Both. I can see Diddy and Greninja honestly in God of Both. Maybe Mii Brawler. I think Mii Brawler isn't good enough at edge guarding to be in God of Both. And then Diddy, his recovery sometimes it can get messed with, which is always scary when you're edge guarding. So for the most part, you're gonna want to ledge trap with Diddy, but you can definitely edge guard with this character with banana setups, with his downer being insane. His backer is really strong as well. If you get clipped by uppy like the opposite way, like he hits you with it, you're probably dead. Greninja has like a really good back air. He has down tilt, which is insane at the ledge. It's just like sometimes like if you're going like if you're not like super well spaced in the right position all the time, it's really hard to hit like a forward air off stage or a nair off stage or God forbid a down air. A lot of time you're not going to get that. Side B does have, I will say in the Greninja video I said side B has almost no utility. It can be decent off stage for like trying to bait air dodges then getting a kill then, and then his up is pretty good as well. And honestly, I'm gonna move Greninja to the bottom of God of Both because his is really strong. I can see Diddy in there as well. Pika is in there, and I can see Samus in there. But for the most part, this is pretty much what the final list is gonna look like. I swear I won't change it anymore. On my god, on my mama. Sorry, but yeah, most of these characters have either really good hitbox off stage that can either just hit you away or linger, or just like pretty good ledge trapping. Like Young Link, he has his nair, and then he also has down tilt. He has up B, he has his projectiles. Wario has like Chomp, which is like command grabs are always good, and then he also has his forward air and his nair and down air. Like they're all just pretty good. They're basically just in God of Both is basically just good at both, but this is like the jacked up characters of it, and these are just the ones that are really good at it. Not ordered, by the way, like at all. Now we get to ledge trapping. Ledge trapping for Samus. Samus is the best ledge trapping in the game, probably. It's her or like it's her the second character or like the best character of the game we're gonna mention. But I think she's just incredibly strong. Bomb and neutral special is really good. Dash attack as well has a really good grab for it because like disjointed grabs. I forget if they're tether grabs. There we go. I forgot they were called there. But tether grabs are also pretty good at the ledge because they just cover a lot of options, and also having a Zare is always nice. Her tilts are really strong. It's Samus trapping is broken or ledge guarding. Sorry, God, ledge trapping. I'm gonna mess that up a lot in this video. I'm sure I already have. Then Richter, same thing, just a ton of setups. Wolf, his two framing is really good. Same with Palu. A lot of these characters like two frame is good. Like Palu, Bowser, Wolf, they have really good two framing on top of other things. Terry as well, but like it's like that's probably their strongest thing. Baozhao, you might be like, okay, maybe he should be in edge guarding because he has really good up B off stage. But also, he has a jab that kills, and honestly, that is like the only reason. Because his jab is so broken. Plus, he has like Mecha Koopa setups. He has some stuff with neutral special, even though it's like super unreliable and very specific. Nair is out there for a pretty decent amount of time. Forward smash covers a ton of options as well. Like, Bao Zhao, his jab is just broken. Fox, I mean, you watch Light do anything, it's like, how are you supposed to get off the ledge with this character? And then also, you should never be putting yourself off stage voluntarily as Fox, unless you're going for like a Shine Gimp and 1 in a million trying to get a jump. Then it's like, okay, but for the most part, you should be ledge trapping. Me Swordsman, God, the third one, and I got it wrong. Me Gunner is probably the worst out of just a worst Samus, honestly. Little Mac again shouldn't be going off stage, but he's a pretty good ledge trapping with his tilts are really good and specials. Well, specials are decent for it, but his smash attacks are good with his super armor as well. DDD has Gordo. Shoto's, I mean, fighting game characters all have auto turnaround, which is nice. Ice Climbers is like it's just really scared to get grabbed by them, and then also desync with down B is really strong, and Squall. Duck Hunt, a ton of setups. Dr. Mario, kind of like the shouldn't go off stage thing, and then also like I guess you could cape off stage, but if you miss it, you're probably dead. But then he also just has like Uppy out of shield, which is really strong. I guess you could argue that for Falcon Ganon as well. So maybe they are in ledge trap, but Ganon, the Ganon edge guard with that. That nair is just so good off stage. But anyway, Isabelle has her what's it called? Her fishing rod and her down B. Plant has Patui. Toon Link has bomb setups and like pretty big hitboxes. Honestly, I mean he's kind of like should be in sword character. I don't know why I have Young Link or only Link in there, but hey, I'm not moving it now. I said I wouldn't make more changes. I'm not gonna. Zelda has down B. Wii Fit has deep breathing, which just makes him like a lot of really scary options, and he has Nair, like Nair up into a kill, which is like super strong. Nair 1 into a kill, which is super strong. And yeah, those are all the generalist characters or the specific ones. Now we get to the God at Both. Now, for the sake of time, we're not going to go super in depth into every single one of them, but we will go super in depth into the top 5. But the main strengths of these ones are they can either A, stuff you out of the ledge so much that they can, like, there's not a lot of options that you can pick. They can force it so there's only one correct option, which is really strong. They can cover both ledge guard and edge trap at the same time. A character like Zero Suit Rob, both those characters can force like pressure you off stage, but still have time to get you in the ledge trap, which is super strong. Sheik, Sonic have incredibly quick options. Same with Pichu, honestly. Pokemon Trainer is like they just have 3 characters that are all like really good at it. Plus Ivy Dare. I mean, do I even need to explain that? Joker has Gun, and Zomba. I said I said Zomba. Rob has. I mean, he has the whole farm. Maybe he's honestly a little low. It's like this is because this is my top 5 order. This is the only thing that's ordered. By the way, spoilers I know, but let's get into number 5, I guess, so you can see the reasons. Pac-Man is dumb. Pac-Man has incredible pressure off stage with almost every single area he has, except up air. But down air sends out and it kills fairly decently. Forward air is incredibly quick. Nair lingers for a long time and is also very fast. Back air is pretty strong and it's out for a decent amount of time, though the sour spot is not great. And then he also has Hydrant just straight up. He has fruits, like he can hit you with the Appel. He can like Z-drop the melon. It falls real slow. It controls space. He can just bonk you with an orange. He can hit you with a key when you're super far away. Force an air dodge. Force a jump. Like Pac-Man has so much broken stuff. And then you think you're done because he dropped the anvil. He dropped the fire hydrant on you. He dropped the fruit. And then you have to get past him on the ledge, where he has all those options again, but this time he also has a grab that you can't spot dodge. He is the best grab in the game for at least ledge trapping, arguably in the game, but like maybe it's probably just because it's on Pac-Man. I don't know if it's like the best in a vacuum, but on Pac-Man it's broken and that's all he needs. He has so many amazing options, so many sick setups. He's dastardly, to put it nicely. This character has a ton of stuff. Next up is Snake. Snake is like kind of the Pac-Man thing, except a way more control offstage, surprisingly, because of Nikita. Nikita is really, really stupid. Nikita is incredibly strong. It kills really early, just as a move in general, but it kills really early, and even if you hit it with like a hitbox, you can deactivate it so it still sends out. It can force tech sometimes. It forces unteckables. If it just sends the right direction, it can kill. It is just like so crazy. And then also, if you miss Nikita, they like swat it away, they get under it. There is literally no risk. You just deactivate it, and then you have your setup village. You have your C4 on the ground. You can pull a nade probably if you time it well. You can maybe even throw out an up smash, like throw out that projectile. And then he has like, C4 grenade, which is frame 1. So if you mess up, you have a frame 1 out. You have like grenade to cover you as well. You can do like I know classic Snake, classy stage edge trap. You do a C4 on your body. You do an up smash like really high up, so it's gonna hit the leads like max charge, and then you just cover the roll. So what it does is if they get up attack, then the up smash hits them. If they neutral get up, the up smash hits them unless like they time it incredibly. In that case, they got it. But in that case, you could also just like pull a grenade then. So like you could basically just make it so you might take 10%. But you're not going to get punished with Snake, and there's a high chance you're going to be able to kill someone. And you can do this a lot, basically all the time, even with the attempt at Nikita, which is just so strong. His ledge trapping and his edge guarding is incredibly stupid, and it kills really early. Plus, his hitboxes are also just like insane, and he gets a ton of grab, which is, hey, that's always nice. And then, if just before we move on, I'd be a fool if I didn't mention it. He could axe kick you, which is like, hey, you got to watch out for it. Third is going to be Game & Watch. Game & Watch has Chef, which I, as a person, don't know how you're supposed to deal with as most characters, just like in general. I think it's get up attack timing or neutral get up timing, but he can just like stop doing the Chef and then like shield and then just react to neutral get up or like down smash you if you get up attack his shield. Like it's so broken. And then he also has bomb spam at the ledge. He also has down speed. He has side B spam at the ledge. He has up B at a shield at the ledge. He has grab at the ledge, which is really strong because you want to shield a lot versus Game Watch because he's really scary with all these aerials. And then he can like key you off stage, which is broken, which kills super early, which spikes, by the way. He can back air you off stage. He can throw out these bombs, which are just hitboxes you have to deal with. It is so hard to recover versus Game Watch against a lot of characters. A lot of good characters too that have good recoveries. Like Meister specifically and Mia honestly, but I think like that's the reason why Meister's so good. Mexico in general is really good because their edge guarding is amazing, or their ledge trapping. But Meister is like the best ledge trap, maybe not in the world, but like top 5 ledge trapping in the world. And Chef is like one half of that, and then everything else he has is one half of that. And then he also just edge guards you with like again all the things I've mentioned. And if it doesn't go well, let's say you need an out, you just up B out, you up B away, you reset neutral. There is little to no risk. It is so broken. It can kill incredibly early if you get a back air or a forward air off stage, and if you get a berry as well. Just like Game of Watch's ledge trapping is dumb, and his edge guarding is dumb as well. It's so good. But now we get to the final two. Game Watches is good, but it ain't DLC good. We get to Steve and Min Min, and I guess I already said the order, so I don't know why I'm building up to it. Steve is the second best because they just have like literally infinite setups. I could do anything with Anvil. I can do anything with down B. I can do anything with jab. I can do anything with down tilt. I can do anything with block. Side B is stupid. It kills super early. S smash is incredibly quick. It kills super early. Block is incredibly dumb. It doesn't kill, but it can. Like Steve is like a choose your own adventure game. Any single option you pick is probably a good one, which is so dumb. And is also his edge guarding is also pretty good as well, because he can just go out there with an anvil. He can go out there with like a forward air which spikes. He can go out there with like that quick nair that just kind of jabs you away like a Luigi forward air. He can just like side B you off stage. He just has an incredible amount of stuff, and again, he can recover from like the bottom of hell. So it's like he can like go down there super far with like a forward air, and if he misses, that's probably okay because he's gonna recover anyway, and then he's gonna have all his resources black, and then he's gonna stall off stage with the block. Like Steve just has like so many options and an incredible amount of setups, and the only reason that they're not number one is because Min Min's in the game. Min Min is really stupid. Min Min's probably, at worst, the second best ledge trapper and second best edge guarder in the game. I might be overrating her a little bit, but I think most people would probably agree that in combination she's the best at both. She has, like I said before, there's some characters that cover both options. Like you can edge guard and ledge trap at the same time. Min Min can not only edge guard you at the same time, she can also go for a 2-frame, and she can also go for a ledge trap. So she can edge guard, ledge trap, and go for a 2-frame. That is 3 times she could potentially kill you or reset the situation where you're off stage. And all of this is no risk if you just do light ram ram. Which is like, what? That's so incredibly dumb. She has so many amazing options. And then also, outside of Ram Ram, she has Dragon Laser, which is incredibly strong, and 2 frames and kills super early. She has charged up Dragon Laser when she gets a grab, and you're going to want to shield a ton as Min Min. So, like, in the corner, you're going to be really scared. You don't want to get hit by Ram Ram. You're going to be in shield, and then she gets up charged Dragon Laser because she grabs you. Her grab is also, like, again, it is a... Oh, I forgot the name. I forgot the name. I had it earlier in the video. A slinky grab. She has a big old slinky hands. She grabs you from so far away. It's so broken. And she also has like an up smash that kills super early, and a reflector as well, which like doesn't really matter. I don't know why she has that. I just thought I mentioned it. Down tilt's pretty decent as well, just for low profiling. She has a jab, of course. I don't know why I mentioned that, but like the amount of space she controls is just unparalleled. No one else does it like Min Min, and that is why she is the best ledge trapping / edge guarding character in the game, even though she does it all on stage. And I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you disagree with any of my character placements, I almost guarantee you do with at least one. These are the only ones I'm like super certain about. Like got it both. Maybe I can see like the top of these, like these top 6 being, well, I mean not Belmont, but these like top 3 being moved up. Maybe you think like randomly it's like, okay, Falco is actually insane at both. He should be moved up. I can see it for like most of these characters, but a lot of people just don't know how to edge guard because it's a flowchart thing because they either have to go high, low, or just straight to the ledge. And I think a lot of people don't understand that you can force out these options by forcing an air dodge. Now they don't have that resource. Now they don't have that jump. There's only 4 options, or 5 options technically. 6, I guess. They can pick off of the ledge, which is like, you just need to know what your character's good at, what they can cover. And if you're looking to get better at the game, I think these are some pretty good cookie cutter things that you can follow. It's like, oh, I play a ton of Meta Knight and I want to get better. I should be going for more edge guards. I play a ton of like Steve or like Min Min. What should I be doing? You can do both. I play a ton of Samus. Should I be edge guarding a ton with downer? No, I would highly recommend going for downer sometimes, but just staying with that ledge guard most of the time. And then if you play a sword, just do whatever you want. You could probably just throw it out and it'll work. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to sub. All that yada yada. Discussion in the comments about the characters that again you disagree with. These characters specifically, let's rank them. I'll have like an updated tier list, maybe. I don't know if we get spots, if we get little homes for these guys and the swordies. Honestly, we'll update it down below. But again, for the final time, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to sub. Support has meant the world to me, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.